Welcome back to the channel. My name is Samira. How you guys doing today? So I'll be sharing with you guys how I made this drawstring shoulder dress with overlap basket waistline. So guys, I'll be using 2 yards of this floral fabric to achieve this style, and this style is trending all over the world, here in Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, and other parts of the world. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button under my video to subscribe. You can like, share, and comment. Let me know what you think about my tutorial. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also turn notification bell. So let's get started now with our tutorial. So I have my upper part that I'll be using for my underbust. I've cut it out already. So I'm going to mark 18 inches. So that's what I'm using to fold my fabric. That is, the width is by 18 inches. So I'm trying to arrange it well for us to start our measurement. So just keep on watching, guys, for you to see the style that we are making today. Is a unique style, so I'm trying to cross check my fabric. Don't forget I folded my fabric by 18 inches. So I'm going to go ahead now to place my tape. So I'll be marking 3 inches for my neckline. So I'm going to mark it down. So it's by 3 inches. The neckline is by 3 inches. So after that, I'm going to use my ruler to rule it down. Okay, so that's for the neckline that I'm measuring now. So guys, don't forget this style that we are making today is a unique style that is trending all over the world, and I want you to learn how to make it. So that's why I'm sharing this tutorial with you guys. So I'm going to just mark 1 inch for my shoulder. So I'm going to use my ruler to slope my shoulder now, and it's by 1 inch for that. Okay, so I'm going to also take the length. So the length is by 14 inches. That is the 14 inches for the upper part. Don't forget the side that we are going to use to make the underbust. So that's what I'm measuring now, and the length is by 14 inches. Okay, so after that, I'm going to go ahead now to cut it out. So this part that we are making is for the underbust. So after cutting it out, I'll head over to my machine. So I'm going to gather it a bit at the underbust of the fabric that we are making today. So that's why the style is very unique, and you are going to see the way we are going to also draw the shoulder, because it's a drawstring shoulder that is going to have. So you are going to learn a lot from today's tutorial, because it also has basket effect at the waistline. So we are going to also cut it out for you to see how to cut it when making your own. So I'm through with the front part. So here is my back part that I'm going to cut. So I'm going to just use the front that we just cut now, that I'm going to lay on it, as you can see me doing the video. So I'll just lay it on the back part, and don't forget you are making the underbust first. So the neckline is also 3 inches, so I'm going to bring it down by 1.5 inch. That is the depth. So I'll just give a curve with my chalk, and also I'm going to also add my zipper part. My zipper side is by 1 inch also. So I will just use my chalk to rule it down to the length of my underbust. So that's what I'm pointing at, that the underbust, I'm going to gather it a bit. So I will head over to my machine to run a straight stitch on it. Then I'm going to drag it a bit to gather it. So we are through with our measurements, the front and the back. Okay, so you saw how we took our measurements. So just keep on watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. You can share it with your friends and family members. You can also ask them to watch my tutorials down to the end. It's a unique style that we are making, and it's trending, and I want you to sit back and enjoy this video to the end, so that after watching it you'll be able to make one for yourself. It's a unique style, and it's a floral fabric that we are using to achieve this style that we are making today. All right, so I'm through with the measurement now. Don't forget that the measurement that we took for the front is the same measurement that we are having for the back, so that's what I'm trying to cross check. The width is the same thing, the shoulder slope is the same thing, the length is the same thing, and the neckline is the same thing. So I'm trying to cross check the measurements, so that's what I'm measuring now. So I'm through with my cutting the front and the back part of my upper part of my under bust. So it's going to have basket effect and it's going to appear at the back and also in the front. So I'm trying to arrange my fabric for us to start with our measurement. Okay, so I've folded my fabric already, the two, the front and the back, that is going to have the basket effect on it. So I will just go ahead now to mark my waist by 28 inches. So I'm going to add 1.5 inches for the sewing allowance. Okay, so I'm trying to cross check it. So after that I will be connecting the lines together. All right, so that's the connection now. At this point I'll be marking 4 inches to get my basket effect. So I'm marking 4 inches to get my basket effect. So I'm going to use my ruler now to give the shape. No, it's going to have V shape in front, that is the basket effect. Don't forget I marked 4 inches to achieve that. So just keep on watching this video to the end. So after that I'm going to go ahead now to start cutting it. So I'm following the V shape that we just marked now to cut it out. You can see the way I'm placing my scissors when cutting it. So your own should look like this, so you can see how the shape is. So I'm going to just go ahead now to trim out the excess that I'm having. I believe you are following up. So after this part I will head over to my machine to stitch it together before attaching it to my waistline. So guys, just keep on watching. I'm opening the zipper part of the basket effect. So I'm going to head over to the machine to stitch it together now. So I have the parts that I'm going to use for my drawstring, the pieces. So I'm going to fold it by 2 inches for the width. So it's very simple. So I'll just go ahead and cut it. So after that I will head over to my machine and stitch it together. Then I also iron it before using it for the shoulder to make it to have that drawstring at the shoulder. So I'm trying to open it now. So after opening it I will just stitch it together. It's going to appear at the right side of the shoulder and also at the left side of my shoulder. So you can see the pieces are two. So I will head over to stitch it together. So after that I will iron it, then I will going to attach it to the shoulder to make it to have that drawstring that we are trying to achieve today. So you can see how simple it is to make this tie. So if you don't understand any parts, so just ask me. You can ask me, you can drop it in the comment section. So I'm here for you guys. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to respond to your question. That means that you need to comment in the comment section. So I'm going to use 2 yards and half to gather this dress, and the length is by 36 inches. So after that I'll head over to my machine to stitch it by ½ inch. Okay, you can see how simple it is. So I've done that already. So this is how I'm going to use my hand to support me by drawing the thread out so that it can gather. So after that we are going to attach it to the waistline. Right now I've joined my upper part shoulder together. So that's what I'm showing you guys. So you can see how neat it is, and you can see that the style is very simple to learn how to cut it if you can only watch this tutorial down to the end. And you can see the way I'm placing the rope that we are going to use to do the drawstring. You can see how simple it is. So this is how you you are going to place your own. You can see the place that I place it at the shoulder line. Okay, so that's what I'm pointing out. I'm going to run a straight stitch on it. So I'm going to also measure. So I'll be measuring 12 inches for that. So that's where I place it. So I'll just take it now to the machine to stitch it together. So I'm going to also do that at the other side of the shoulder too. So this is my under bust. I've run a straight stitch on it, so I'm going to gather it a bit. So that's what I'm doing. I can see how neat it is. I'm trying to cross check it. So I'm through with that now. So I've gathered it together. So right now I'm going to measure my bust, and my bust is by 36 inches. So I'm joining the body together and I'm going to measure. So I'll be marking 8 inches for my shoulder. So that's where I'm going to start my stitches from. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm using my chalk to mark it. That is the 8 inches. So I'm going to also mark the same thing at the other side of my shoulder. So this is how I'm going to run my stitch on it when stitching it together. And that's where I'm going to mark my bust around my chest line. So you can see how unique this style is, and it's very simple and it's trendy, so you should have one for yourself. At this point I'll be placing my basket effect. So I'm going to use my scissors now to notch my middle point. So that's what I'm pointing at. So you can see the way I'm placing it. So I'm going to also use my pin to pin it around the under bust. You can see the place I started pinning it. So this is how I'm going to run my stitch on it after using my pin to pin it. So you can see that the style is very unique and simple to cut and sew by yourself. So I want you to keep on watching this tutorial to the end. So I'm going to continue to pin it around. Remember, it's going to appear at the back of my dress that I'm making. That is, the basket effect is going to also appear at the back side of my dress. So I'm done with the pinning. So I'll head over to the machine to stitch it together and also iron it out. So I've joined my gathers together. So right now I'll be using my safety pin to pass through the case of my shoulder, that is the drawstring. So this is how we are going to attach the piece that we are going to use for the drawstring. So I'm using my safety pin to pass through the case. So it has 2 ropes. So this is the first one, this is the second one. I'm going to also do the same thing at the other side of the shoulder. So I'll continue to use my safety pin to pass through the case, and this is one of my shoulder. So I'm going to also do the same at the other side of the shoulder. So I'll just use my hand now to support it to draw it out, so you can see how it is to make your drawstring shoulder dress. You can see how unique. So this is the other side of my shoulder. I'm also using my safety pin to pass through it. So after that I'm going to also use my hand to support it to draw it out. So you can see the style is very simple to cut and make by yourself. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that other people can also see it and watch and learn from it. You can also turn notification bell to get notified to see my next sewing tutorial. Please share this tutorial with your friends, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please, you can just subscribe now. I hope you are enjoying today's tutorial. So after this part, my dress will be ready for me to wear out. So guys, you can see how unique my dress came out. Very simple to cut and sew by yourself. I hope you understood today's tutorial. Don't forget the style that we just made now. Drawstring shoulder dress with overlap basket waistline. You can see how beautiful it is. So guys, don't forget to click the subscribe button under my video to subscribe. You can like, comment, share. What is something you are worried about your sewing today? So you can drop it in the comment section below. I'm here. I'm going to respond to you guys. Thank you so much for always watching. I'll see you next time.